It's so funny. I can be so into somebody. Like, I'm telling you, I plan my whole future with this person. I'm deep into it. I'm ready to move across the country, do what I got to do to be with this person. But if I get just an inkling, a drop, an ounce of feeling that I'm chasing after you, this is not an equal exchange. You got me chasing after you. I'm done. I lost interest. I got the icks. I'm over you. You won't hear from me again.
Hello everyone, this is Emmanuel Cook. We will be reacting to a new video today, so make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and let's get into the video.
I used to chase the type of man who would give me like the craziest amount of adrenaline, because he would like text me like a little bit and then he would just like ghost me for like 4 days, and then it would be like this chase to like figure out like, oh, what the fuck is wrong with him? And then I realized that like calm, grounded gentlemen who are just an anchor for me. And it took me a very long time to kind of figure that out, because I'm all over the place. I'm a little chaotic, okay? I got a lot of shit going on. Adrenaline is just feeling so unsafe in my body. And I already have so much to worry about as someone who is self-employed. I just really want someone who's like grounding and gentle, and like, I need to find a man like Bella. Good job, Bella.
If you're the type of girl who's always chasing a guy that she's crushing on or thinks is really cute, wants to go on a date on, then you're not alone. I once was that girl, and it led to a lot of heartache and just kind of feeling crappy about myself, to be honest. Chasing somebody and begging them to love you will never work. It sets the tone that you are always going to be the leader in the relationship. It sets the tone that the man is the prize, not you. It kind of emphasizes that you don't really embody your own feminine energy. So in 2025, we're going to let the man chase us. We're going to highlight that we value our own attention more than we value their attention, and that we value our own self-worth rather than undermining it. Because every time you look back on having chased a guy, you realize how much time, energy, and attention you wasted on that individual versus just bettering yourself and prioritizing yourself. This helps. Bye.
Dudes are like, I don't chase women. Okay, bro, then go find your man. Because what are we doing here? Standing still and hoping she gets telepathic instructions from your forehead? They say it like it's a flex. I don't chase. All right, cool. You also don't text back, don't make plans, don't have a bed frame, and somehow still think she's gonna fall in love with your personality, which really is just mistimed sarcasm and trauma in basketball shorts. Right? You don't chase women, but you'll DM a girl 5 stories in a row and comment on a picture she posted 8 months ago, hoping the other girls won't see it. You won't ask her out, but you'll repost a meme that says, you know, if she wanted to, she would. You won't call her, but your phone's fully charged, Wi-Fi is strong, and the group chat is active with the debate about who was better, 2013 LeBron or 2016 Curry. No one said sprint after her. Just apply effort, like basic human interest, maybe curiosity. The truth is, you don't chase women because you're scared of rejection. Okay, but masking fear as pride, that's not stoic. That's just lonely with extra steps. So, yeah, fine, don't chase women, but also don't be confused when no one's walking toward you either.
Yes, he should be pursuing you. Yes, he should be taking the lead. No, he should not be chasing you. Absolutely not. Chase, absolute disgrace. Chasing implies that you're running the other direction, and he keeps coming no matter what. Nobody wants a guy like that anyway, and he will soon figure that out. And if he is chasing you, what does that tell you about him? It means he has a lot of very few options out here, and he's willing to do shit when, even though you always say men don't take the signs. He should take that sign. You don't reciprocate, he should take the sign to bounce right away, immediately. See, pursuing you is a healthier way. That means he could take lead and take charge, but he shows a little bit of interest. But he's also going to require reciprocity. He's also going to require a little bit back to keep him motivated, to keep him going. That's a cue to tell him, yes, you're on the right track, Papa. Here are the keys, take the lead, take the driver, let's go. That's him pursuing. That's a lot more healthier than him chasing you. See, a lot of you ladies have gotten confused, and you think that, well, I shouldn't really do, let me sit back, let me do this. You're not showing interest, so that's why his ass bounced. Because if he's a quality dude, he's bouncing. When you don't show interest, when you don't reciprocate, and when you don't respond, and when you go the other direction. Or if you don't, or if you just stand back. Chump. Chasing is for chumps. Pursuing, different story. So don't let him chase, let him pursue if you actually like the dude, because let's face it, the guys you like, you wouldn't even let them chase you. You'd be wanting to show interest because you wouldn't want to lose them, because he's a good dude. So stop the cat. You know the deal. There's a big difference. Understand the difference. and you start reciprocating interest and showing it back, and he still takes the lead, that's called pursuing. And he's only going to pursue something that's worth pursuing. And what makes it worth pursuing for him is that he gets rewarded back for his initial interest and lead. Ta-ta.
Look, I'm not chasing not one motherfucking thing. The only thing that I'm chasing is called M-O-N-E-Y. That's spelled money. That's the only thing that I'm chasing. See, when I was young, I used to think that if you show that you like somebody, that they will reciprocate the same response. But actuality, I'm fucking wrong. See, when a man really truly fucking likes you, you don't need to chase. You don't need to do that extra flip flop. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do none of that at all. Because when a man likes you, baby, he is going to prove to you by action, by his words, by his loyalty, by his honesty, all that. He is going to show you without you doing so much. Is because when a woman is in her, like when she loves herself, she ain't gonna settle for shit. But when a man knows you will settle for whatever, he ain't gonna pick you. Yeah, you're gonna be a pick me all day, but he's not really gonna pick you. He's gonna pick the woman that he cannot fucking get to. That woman that sets boundaries, that woman that knows what she deserves, that's who he gonna be with. So ladies, don't chase. Do not fucking chase. Stay cute. He'll come to you.
What's going on, guys? I am back from London, UK. I had an amazing time over there. But yeah, I'm back doing some videos again. So let's get into this topic: chasing and dating. For me personally, when I was younger, I used to chase people who did not really like me like that. And then even if I got them to eventually like me, as soon as they started to really like me like that, I would like either pull back, or I would just like not try as much, or I would just not really be interested like that. And I had to sort of stop doing that and really choose people that choose me, you know? From the get-go, from the jump, you would want somebody that really wants you from the start. And they have to want you in a very genuine way. It cannot be any sneaky stuff. It cannot be with bad intentions or anything like that. So even if a person wants you, it depends what they want you for. Is it with pure intentions, or is it with sneaky, manipulative intentions? If it's on some sneaky stuff, then it's certainly not the person for you, honestly.
I figured out what was wrong with me. I tend to go for emotionally unavailable men because it's low commitment. It's all about the thrill of the chase. That doesn't mean that as soon as they want me, I no longer want them. I know it definitely means something's not right. Also, the breadcrumbing. Like the Florida man just breadcrumbing me. I eat that up. When it comes to the chase and men out of my league, in my head, I'm never going to get them. So then there's no commitment. Or it's someone who says they're not looking for anything and it's like, okay, we'll hang out or whatever. And then maybe they start wanting more or wanting me. That's when I pull back. And genuinely, how can this be fixed? I'm sure there's things I can do that'll help. I want to say it goes back to fear of commitment. Maybe the daddy issue. Maybe I need to go back to therapy. Taylor needs a dad. He even runs to the sound of dad. Please tell me I'm not the only one that loves the thrill of a chase. Anyways, there's just some thoughts that probably should have stayed in my head, but you know more about me.
I'm 125% convinced that when it comes to dating, you and I, both of us included, we just want what we can't have, okay? And this is why so many people get ghosted. This is why so many people see that people lose interest, because it's just like, we want what we can't have. We like the chase. Or, I mean, maybe we're just all psychopaths. And I'm speaking for myself too, because I have found myself, as much as I want to say that I'm not like that, I have found myself that if I like somebody like a lot, and then the moment that they like me back, then I'm like, do I really like you as much as I thought I did? And vice versa. That's happened to me a couple times when somebody really, really likes you and they're pursuing you. And then you come around and you're like, okay, you know what? I'm going to reciprocate these feelings. And then you do. And then all of a sudden you feel that shift in energy where it's like, oh, they're like pulling back, right? It happens a lot. It happens all the time. I think that's just like a regular thing in dating. But humans are just so funny. And it's not like, it's like something you just can't help it. I don't know. There's a psychology behind it. Maybe I just haven't found the right person. I don't know.
Can someone please explain to me why this generation of men wants to be chased by women? I went to a group dinner this weekend, and one of the guys at that dinner expressed interest in me. The entire night, he was complimenting me. Oh my gosh, you're so well spoken. You're so beautiful. How do you not have a boyfriend? Making some very, very big claims. Like, I want to take you on vacation. Let's go out of the country. I want to take you on dates. You know, basically just telling me everything I want to hear, which is, that's fine, okay, to an extent. You know, the night continued to go well. Dinner was finished. We all went out after. It was a lot of fun. And then I went home and he followed up the next day with a text. Texted him back. After that, he didn't answer. But he continued to follow me on Instagram and started liking and commenting on some of my pictures. Like, do you really think I'm gonna fall for that? Like, you just telling me everything I want to hear and I'm gonna believe you at like face value? If you're gonna make those really big claims of you want to take me here, you want to take me there, you better book the dates and you better book the tickets. This is my point. Men are supposed to court women. That means if you're interested in a woman, you make the plans for the date, make the reservations, buy the tickets, confirm with the girl. That's your role as a man. If you think that you're gonna like dangle the carrot in my face and then pull it away and expect me to like chase behind you, that's not happening. So ladies, I would love to hear your experiences of when men thought you were gonna chase them. Because the truth of the matter is, if it's not that one, it's just someone else.
A quick reminder, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and let's continue the video.
The man that's gonna chase you is the man that's gonna do you dirtier than the last man before you. I'm telling you the truth. See, those are the type of men that will put in the effort to want to be with you, like, you know, give you flowers, all that other good stuff in the beginning, and just chase you, bug you, run down your phone. And then once you give them a chance, they're gonna do you dirty. They're gonna do you dirty. And it has you thinking, you should have just left me alone. You should have just left me alone. I should have never just gave you a chance. I was already on my shit before I met you, and I just gave your ass a chance, and now you just caused me heartbreak when you wanted me. Like, the niggas that want you will do you wrong. Like, am I being for real or am I being for fake?
We're the men in this generation that do the chasing. I'm not gonna chase no man. Like, that's just not how it was raised. I'm not running after no man. Like, I don't even like to do cardio, period, let alone do cardio in order to find love. I'm not finna do it. Like, you're literally gonna have to come to me. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm not chasing no man. If you think that you finna play hard to get, I'm finna play hard to remember you, because I'm not finna do that.
Y'all might not agree with me on this, but if you shot your shot at that man, you got his number, you chased him down, your relationship or whatever you want it to be is never gonna work out the way you want it to, because you chased him down. Like, the dynamic is already thrown off. You feel me? Y'all might disagree and be like, oh, I'm still with my man, and I'm sure you're not getting the best of the best that you could have gotten had you stayed in your feminine energy. Like, do I make sense? Or y'all might think I'm crazy.
And guys, here's the problem. Human beings always want things that we just cannot have. If we see something that we like, we automatically assume that that person would give us a chance as well. Even if we are not in their league or whatever, like, we just have this false hope that things may turn out in our favor. And it is part of that delusional mentality that a lot of people have, where you think that you can actually get something that you really have no chance of getting at all. And even if you put in effort and get that thing, it's not really worth it. You will put in a lot of effort just to keep it. At the start, you can tell when the person has high interest in you. But the thing that happens is that one person does all the pursuing, all the work, and the other person does absolutely nothing. And then in order to maintain that connection with that person, the person who has done the most work, all of the work pretty much, has to maintain it. And that is where you run into issues, because long term, that stuff cannot be maintained. It just cannot. Both people have to come together and put in mutual effort. And both people have to get something out of the relationship as well. And usually it's a person who does the least or absolutely nothing that gets the most. And the person who does the most, they end up being pissed off, resentful, or just not happy in that current relationship, just because they put in so much effort and the other person did not put in any effort or very little effort. And so I think just want people that want you, you know?
When we first start dating, I feel like that's when you should be the most consistent. Once you show me early signs of your inconsistency, I'm going to take that as a sign that you're not interested. Like, in the beginning, talking stages, we should be on each other's bodies, talking all the time, texting all the time. Like, that's when it should be the most fun, the most consistent. So in the first weeks, months, you already showing me inconsistency. That is a red flag, and it lets the person know that you're not interested. I really do think, like, men just like the chase. They just like that whole cat and mouse thing. And when they actually get you, that's when the interest in you declines. Like, they only wanted to do that tit for tat thing. Then once you play back with them a little bit, like, okay, sure, I'll give you some time. Let's go out, plan a date, da-da-da. Now all of a sudden, they're not on your body no more.
You people that are in a relationship that have someone, please just hold on to them tight, okay? Hold on to them tight. I guarantee y'all, there is nothing out here. Nothing, okay? Dating in 2025 is in fucking shambles. It is terrible, okay? Like, seriously, just try and work it out, because I guarantee y'all the grass is not greener on the other side. It is very ghetto.
Men see dating like catching a bus. They run for the bus, they get on the bus, they sit on the bus for a while, for a few stops. The few stops being the other girls they're talking to that you're unaware of, but it doesn't actually go anywhere. And then when finally he gets to one that will meet him, and the conversation sticks with her, he will get off the bus being you, and then you will get ghosted, and then he will fucking hop on that bus. Do you know what I mean? They see it as, why would they keep chasing a bus that they've already caught? Don't be a fucking bus, ladies. This is why you should stop dating like me. Refuse to be their ride for a few fucking stops. You ain't the fucking 163. You're not the fucking night rider. You might be. It's all about the chase. And some of you are letting them on the fucking bus for free. At least charge him. Let the pick-me's pick them up. Don't be a pick-me in this generation, be a don't fucking pick me. And then guess what? Half your mental health problems will go away. Because we're all mentally fucked because we're being treated like fucking buses. Fuck off.
Maybe because I am very old school and kind of traditional, but there is nothing I can do with a nigga that's not a simp. Let me rephrase that. There is nothing I can do with a man. There's nothing I can do with a man that is not a simp and also proudly flex the fact that they do not chase women. Baby, what the fuck are you in my face for? Why are you even interested in women if you are admitting that you are not going to do no sort of effort in getting the women that you are pursuing? Because I think what we always be skipping about these conversations is the fact these be the men that adamantly hop in your inbox and then want you to go through so many fucking hoops just to get a hey, hello, a date, some flowers. And I be confused about that, because why the fuck are they even in discussion of wanting to be in a dating pool if you don't like women enough to do the effort it takes to actually be with a woman? And secondly, I'm not finna deal with your bitch ass. Like, you not finna be in my fucking face thinking I'm supposed to pull back your chairs, open your fucking doors, pump your motherfucking gas because you feel like putting in effort for a woman is chasing them. Man, get the fuck out my face. And you as women, stop going after these fucking men that don't know how to put that fucking ego aside. Because if you ain't chasing a woman, but yet you're in the dating pool, who the fuck is you chasing?
A lot of guys these days expect women to chase. And it's not like it's a unreasonable expectation, but what I'm finding personally, guys who wanted me to chase them, I can only talk from my point of view. You want us to chase when you have shown us very little. Because to chase, so if you think about the word chase, if you're chasing, I don't know, I'm trying to think of an example here. Okay, so someone's stolen your bag and there's something valuable in that bag. So you're going to chase after them to get it back, right? You're going to chase because you want that back. There's something valuable in there and you want it. If we're talking about dating here, I'm not saying you're not valuable, but what have you shown her that makes you so valuable that we should chase you? I can speak from a kind of recent experience where me and a guy were kind of seeing each other and we had a fallout, and it wasn't even a big fallout, but I've not contacted him and he's not contacted me. But I get these little, it's hard to explain, but when friends of his will, say hi and they never used to say hi before, or random likes on your shared photo and stuff like that. Basically all these little signs which would indicate, where is she? Why isn't she chasing me? And the fact of it is, the time that we spent together, he didn't yet show me what he has of value. To be quite blunt, we didn't even, so there's not even that to chase after. I have no idea what that's like. So even that, like, why would I be chasing you? What is there to chase? He was good looking. There's plenty of good looking guys out there. And to be honest, that's all I can think of. Not saying it's a bad thing for men to want women to be more forthcoming, but I just feel like you can't expect us to chase when we haven't seen any value from you, and vice versa. If a woman's not shown you any value, why would she expect you to chase after her? If someone steals my drawstring plastic JD bag and there's no trainers in there. There's just, I don't know, there's just some dirty socks that I was carrying home from the gym. To be honest, someone steals that, I'm probably not going to bother chasing them. There's nothing of value in that bag. And if there is, I haven't seen it yet. Maybe I dropped my purse in there and I forgot, with all my money and cards, but I didn't remember that I dropped my purse in there. I just think a lot of people, I won't say many anymore, people dangle themselves as, I'm a prize, but they haven't shown why they're a prize. You cannot just depend on your looks. People chase what appears to be valuable.
One thing that really bothers me about any sort of relationship these days is that people really do not want to put in genuine effort. They want another person to do all the work and they get all of the benefits of the relationship pretty much. And it's totally unfair, Like, you just have to match people's energy. If they put in effort as well. If you put in effort, and if they do not put in effort, do not put in effort again. And you have to be pretty good at reading the room, right? If a person is not really they're not really into you like that, and you can tell the vibe is off, and you are literally the one chasing that person the whole time, just pull back. But most times, even if they do hit you up, it will just be from what they need and from what they want. It will just be, what can I get out of this person that used to really chase me in this relationship? How can I reach out to this person when I need help? Not to check on them, not to reach out to them in a very genuine way, but to reach out just for help.
There's a lady on this app, right? She got like 8 fucking kids, and her husband is like rich as shit or whatever, and they own a ranch in Utah, whatever. So they're raising her kids on a fucking ranch in Utah or whatever, right? And she does like cooking shit on here, like she be doing little recipes and shit with her kids and shit or whatever, right? So apparently her birthday had came up or whatever, right? And for her birthday, she wanted to go to Italy and shit. So, mind you, again, her husband is rich as fuck, okay? He's got that bread, he's got that money on. So, her birthday comes around, and this motherfucker gives her, wait for it, he gives her a fucking apron for her birthday. An apron. A motherfucking apron. So look, but this is not even a part that got me, right? So, apparently, upon finding out, right, the lady is like a trained ballerina and shit. Like, she studied at Juilliard. She was like on Broadway type shit. She was like a fucking ballerina and shit, bitch. And apparently, how her husband met her is because his family, again, they had that money, they got that bread. He had people follow her around, stalk her down until she finally decided to, go on a date with him and shit. He finally got her ass, pumped her full of fucking kids, 8 kids, and now she's on here talking about how he's barely even a fuck around. Excuse me? This is why I be saying, the ones that be chasing y'all and shit, don't fucking do it. Because they gonna make your ass pay for that shit in the long run. She on here talking about depression and all this other shit with 8 kids. Gave up her whole fucking life. She's a trained fucking ballerina. She went to Juilliard to be on the ranch with 8 kids and a motherfucker who barely home. I know you fucking lying. Don't do that shit to yourself. I've been trying to tell y'all, don't do this shit to yourself. This is why when they be chasing you, leave them bitches right where they at. Don't go with nobody that's chasing you, okay? Because they ain't gonna always make your ass pay in the long fucking run. That's tough.
I'll ask twice to hang out. And then after that, I won't ask ever again. If you say no those 2 times, I won't ask ever again. I asked some girl the other day, she's like, oh, like, why'd you stop asking me to hang out? Did you get bored of the chase or something? Like, men are so predictable. At what point does the chase become harassment? Because I feel like if I ask you more than twice, I'm doing too much. The 3rd time you can ask, like, oh, that's not manly of you. If I asked twice and you said no, I'm just going to assume you're not interested in spending time with me. And it's not like I was like trying to get you to pull up at like 1 a.m. to do some freaky shit. I asked if you want to go to the beach. I asked if you want to go get coffee. I asked if you want to go get dinner. You said no. I'm going to assume you're just not that interested.
Once you chase somebody once, you'll never do that shit again. Realize that motherfucker gonna do whatever they want to do anyway. It is a form of some type of self-humiliation ritual. I feel like we all gotta go through that shit at least once. You gotta go through it at least once.
One of the rules in life, I think that overall I have learned, is that the person who cares the most usually loses. They usually are the ones who are putting in so much effort. They actually care about the person, and the other person is like indifferent to that person being in their life and actually caring and stuff like that, right? So I think that just care about people that really care about you, show people love that really show you love, you know. And the thing with that is that you really want reciprocity. If there is none, and there are people who are trying to avoid you and dodge you and all of this stuff, like, just don't put up with stuff like that. Cut them off out of your life and keep it pushing, because they have clearly shown you signs they're not really on the same page that you are on. And they're actually showing you that they do not deserve the treatment that you are giving them. If they give you crumbs and you give them a whole loaf of bread, who's the fool? They literally give you this much and you give them the world. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense. And so there are a lot of these people who try to play these mind games and just try to get the most out of people by giving people the least amount of attention, the least amount of text, the least amount of calls, the least amount of effort, and they expect other people to just give them the world. And it really does not work like that.
I appreciate you guys watching the video today. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.